All right. How's it going, folks? Oh, why is that there? Take that off. There we go. We're back. And we got the game in my hand. I also have it digitally as well, but we're going to play it physically. Because why not? Time that we finish off the Sly series. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, disc benefits. Huh? Disc benefits. I don't remember this. Have like 3 things here. Anyways, I think it's about time we step it up and begin Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Come full circle, haven't we? Went from Sly 1, Sly 2, to Sly 3. Now giving it about, like, what? Almost 8 weeks or something? Actually, if it has actually been 8 weeks, that would actually make for a very interesting thing. Alright. Do we actually have a loaded game? Oh yeah, we do. We have a full 100% game. Even though this is from the digital version of the game. Actually, no, this is actually from both. Anyways. Let's go ahead and start a game anew. And yes, I will be collecting everything. From bottles, to treasures, to safes, and to the masks. We will be doing things a little bit different. We will be going for 100% this playthrough, rather than just waiting on doing all that. I will get into it later, but for now, let's just turn myself up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, we are essentially going to be playing through this entire game. Not for getting everything 100%, but not going for the actual achievements that require you to get the hidden, like, cliffhanger and whatnot. So with that said, how about we get a little refresher on where the story is at? Huh. Nice. As per usual, cutscenes with no subtitles will be getting a hush-hush from me. Fact.
I should probably just start at the beginning. The name's Sly. Sly Cooper, and I'm a thief. From a long line of thieves. In fact, thieving is the family business. And business was good. Although, until recently, I considered myself retired. Having hung up my mask and cane, I was enjoying life on the other side of the law. In the company of a certain lovely Interpol agent named Carmelita Fox. She and I had a history, which generally involved her trying to lock me up. So, I should mention our current situation was only possible because she thought I had amnesia. I didn't. It was great to finally enjoy each other's company without a shock pistol being involved, and we quickly put the past behind us. But as time went on, the old itch came back, and I knew I needed to pull a heist. I should also mention that as a master thief, I only steal from other thieves. So it took me a while, but I finally found what I was looking for. My target was an upstart art mogul, a real hotshot collector. He seemed respectable, had even opened a new museum. But I could smell a rat. Reliable sources told me he was dealing in black market antiques worth millions. So I felt he should share the wealth. I was working on a plan when one night, as if on cue, Bentley showed up. Bentley was the brains of our operation, the mastermind. We grew up in the same orphanage where we bonded over stealing cookies, our very first heist, and we've been best friends and partners ever since. We hadn't seen each other for a while, but I knew immediately that something was up. Bentley had been enjoying his time off too, building a new lab from scratch with his girlfriend and fellow tech whiz, Penelope. She had joined the team on our last caper, and the two of them had really hit it off. Apparently, they just finished work on a top-secret project when Penelope had simply vanished. Bentley was worried sick. He searched frantically but found nothing. Then, he noticed something that completely stunned him. In his spare time, Bentley had been researching the Thievius Raccoonus, the Master Thief's handbook passed down through the Cooper family for generations. Its pages overflowing with the exploits and secret techniques of my esteemed ancestors. Only now, those pages weren't so full. In fact, they were disappearing right before Bentley's eyes. Realizing there was no time to waste, he gathered his gear and raced off to Paris. The first thing Bentley did was track down Murray, the third in our trio. Murray was our enforcer, the muscle, and the guy who'd eaten all the cookies we stole back in our orphanage days. Through the years, the three of us had become an unbeatable team, and we were more like a family now than a gang. Murray had been living his dream on the pro driving circuit, where his van had become famous, or rather, infamous, for all the crashes he'd caused. Eventually, he was unable to find a sponsor due to his high insurance premiums, and he moved into Demolition Derby, where he remained undefeated. When Bentley showed up, however, Murray dropped everything to help out. Especially when Bentley explained that his van was the key to the whole plan. With Carmelita distracted by a new assignment, I took the opportunity to slip away and met up with the guys at our old Paris hideout. Bentley launched into one of his elaborate presentations, and I saw the whole scary picture. Someone, or something, was literally erasing Cooper history. Then, to our amazement, Bentley revealed that he already had the solution: time travel. It turns out his top-secret project was constructing a time machine, and now he modified the design to fit into Murray's van. We were going to travel back in time, stop those responsible, and fix the damage they'd done. Bentley explained the only catch was that in order to travel to a particular time, the machine required an object from that era. We knew from the changes to the Thievius Raccoonus that our first stop was feudal Japan. So here we were, about to steal a priceless 17th century samurai dagger from the same museum I'd been casing. Funny how things work out sometimes.
Okay, you both remember the plan, right?
Of course! My mind is like a steel cap!
That's trap, big guy. And everybody relax. We've been over it 1,000,000 times. What could possibly go wrong?
Famous last words. Look, we're only gonna get one shot at this, so we can't mess up.
All right, no messing up allowed. Now stop worrying. This is gonna be a piece of cake. I'll see you both inside. Now let's get going.
And here we go. We are back. Back in action, essentially. Oh boy. I was hyped for this game when this first got shown off. And we already got the tutorial right here, so I won't necessarily have to go into too much detail.
Right. Just another one.
But yeah,
many talents.
we are back with Sly Cooper, and on the actual, and on the PS3 proper, rather than PS2 games being just upscaled for the PlayStation 3. And I'd have to say, I actually do like Sly's new design in-game model. The model, or the cutscenes themselves, are a little hit or miss, depending on where it's being used. But I think it's a natural design, or a natural upgrade to the design.
Excellent. It's perfect for peeking around corners.
So we got all of our usual things. To be able to climb up
That's how I
stuff,
pull off some of my best moves.
do the ninja spiral jump, basically everything that you can in the game itself. But what's really that's actually what I was just about to say too. Apparently, don't get into any of the spotlights, because it will count as a full-blown fail rather than a just getting hit with like a projectile or anything. Got the basic things. You hit the L3 button to bring up where you have to go, but instead of having a waypoint, you actually have a little compass. Right now, at least. Not much else to really talk about when it comes to it. Still got your usual rail walk.
Hey Bentley, was truck surfing part of Murray's entrance strategy?
Of course not. Murray's approach route is through the back alley. Why do you ask?
No reason. Anyway, it looks like he's in position now.
Make sure you stay on these cables, Sly. You can't risk going down to street level right now.
Not a problem, Bentley. A good
Wait, does he
thief
just
prefers
disappear
to
right
stay
there?
above the action anyway.
Oh no, he actually just stands there.
Looks like the perfect night for a heist.
Stands there without any animations either. That's kind of weird. But yeah, we got plenty of new things made from Sanzaru, just in general. One thing is, being hitting the select button will pull up a map rather than anything else. And here we get to see the whole map of the area in general right now. not really much else to really go for, at least here, for the most part. We did say that there was masks on the loading screen. Yes, there are masks that you can be able to pick up within each area of the game. Every episode at least has a certain amount of them, and basically we also have a status thing right here as well. No gadgets. We'll get into that a little bit later. Much later, maybe like in the no, not even close to the end of the game. It would most likely be towards the later bit of this. A little too late for that select button thing. Just collected as many coins as we can, because we may as well at this point. There's Murray. He's now up there. That's Doc sound effect. Also, we don't have to hold the circle button anymore. We can just jump and hit it and just stay on it.
I promise.
Still keeps the thing though,
Sure
which is
feels
cool.
good to be back in
Woo!
business.
That would have killed us. There are some that will actually insta-kill you rather than just give you a job fail. I think I like that a little bit more because that... Actually, no. The job fail seems to be a little faster, whereas the kill itself, you basically have to sit through an animation of Sly being electrocuted. Not the best thing. But that's something for a later bit. Right now, we're just hanging out. Whatnot. We can just see just how big this whole area is. And we can actually explore this whole area. Via a glitch that you can do. You can actually go down there. I don't remember exactly what you have to do. But, maybe later on in the stream, I will try to attempt it or look it up on my off time and do it later.
That was too close.
But yeah, like that shot that was right there. That shot looked a little weird. This is actually one of my favorite canes, honestly. Looks realistic to a point, or basically looks realistic to the point where you can actually physically make something that looks almost to that height. And Sly himself, like I said, looks fantastic in this new look. And another thing that I genuinely enjoy is just his walking animation compared to how it was back then. This is basically what the walking animation was. It was basically like a tiptoe. Now he has an actual proper looking walking animation, followed by the run animation. Coins, as per usual, actually do change within where you are. So right now it has the Sly logo.
Why, that flagpole looks like it leads right to the roof.
See, I told you it would be a piece of cake.
Yeah, here we go. I don't think I've ever...
Huh. Guess I'm a little out of practice.
You say something, Sly?
No. All good here, Bentley.
Okay, it looks like you're going to have to find another way up. Use that ledge to move around to the front of the museum, and stay out of that security light.
I think I can handle that.
You know, the more I'm looking at the model now for Sly, it definitely looks like it has more of a
The
fox.
security at this place.
Or maybe not a fox, but definitely a different look of a raccoon compared to how he looks in Sly 2 and Sly 3. Hell, even the original Sly. No, it's went down one hit. You can actually fight that guy, and it won't count as an actual job fail, unless you like jump down here or whatever. But maybe that'll be another time. But yeah, the more that I'm looking at Sly's look, the more it kind of seems more like a humanoid-esque look of the character rather than a cartoony-esque look for Sly, I guess. I don't know. Nothing really to lose sleep over. Oh, what? I didn't think I'd actually get hit by that. Well, if there's one thing, you can continuously get hit by that, by electric thing, and you can always just have a surplus amount of, coins to be able to collect. Which you can do, actually, because you can pickpocket some of these guys and actually get some, items that you normally would not be able to see. Such as, like, stinky cheese or, anything else. Here we have some enemies from the episodes. I don't know how many we can actually be able to see. I think we can only just see 2. Maybe you can hear the rest of them. I don't know.
Easy does it.
I wonder if it's actually even possible to clip in there and like attack them and see if that actually gives them a animation. Maybe there's some uncut, or yeah, maybe there's some cut imagery or animations for La Paradox actually having a fighting animation rather than quick time events. Hey, Mary Sue, how you doing? We found a Sly Mask. We can collect the secret Sly Mask throughout the game to unlock unlockable rewards. Would you like to take a look at the menu? Yes, let's go ahead. Here we have the monkey paraglider, the camo paraglider, and the ultimate Murray. These are actually from the pre-order bonus. If you pre-ordered the game, you would actually get these 3 items completely free without actually having to get 30, 15, or 35, and 10. So you can kind of already guess what the hell at least 4 items are. Possibly. Especially if you take a look at the box and you can be able to see that, you know, you're able, or you've been not living under a rock and being able to see much from it. Just woke up, glad that I didn't miss much. How about you? I am doing fantastic. I am actually looking forward to playing through this. It's going to be a fun little ride. I won't spoil what the last 2 are. But basically, all 4 of these are the same thing. So, once again, we got Ultimate Murray. So you know there's probably going to be an ultimate version of the other characters. The camo and monkey paraglider, I feel like, are a little bit of a rip. Honestly, with the pre-order bonus, not really worth it, to be honest. Especially if it's something like those. If anything, these should have been actual extras. These should have actually been free, like 0, you know? And then, 5 and 10 masks should have been something else. I don't know if this actually does unlock the thing. I will turn one of them on. Just to see if it does, and if it doesn't, then we won't have to really worry about it until now. Yeah, it looks like it's not doing anything. Well, hopefully with these sessions of playthroughs, I can help you be able to find the rest of them, Mary. But so far, from what I've remembered playing through this game and just going back and seeing the characters in general,
Spent a fortune on this place.
the game looks fantastic. I will not deny that. This game looks fantastic, and I like how the Sly model looks. Bentley and Murray, on the other hand, I will have to look at them again just to really go for it. And the little cutscene talks, or the little cutscenes, we'll talk about them as well at a later date, or a little bit.
You're right behind him. When you're close enough, press the circle button to pick his pocket. You might have to try several times until you get the key. To perform a stealth, great, Sly. Now use the key to unlock the skylight.
I could use the key, or I can just run around and smack this stuff. Get a little bit of extra coinage, if you will. Alright. Here we go.
Okay, Bentley, I'm in place. Let me know when you shut down the security system.
Patience, Sly. You can't rush greatness, and I'm about to code a hacking masterpiece.
And we got Bentley.
Interesting. The last time I was in these sewers, I was just a teenager. My bomb should make short work of that grate. I just need to...
If there is one thing I do like about the new Bentley, is definitely the whole, or his whole wheelchair setup. He now genuinely has a glide, and his bombs are somewhat decent to work around with. I do like, he actually has arms to use instead of the little toy claw looking thing in Sly 3. He does have, as you can see, a gadget grid. We actually do have gadget grids for all three of the characters, including the ancestors, and actually no, not the ancestors, for Carmelita, because let's be real here, we all knew that Carmelita was going to be playable because we've seen gameplay of her. We only have explosive ammo right now, so we can't really do much else with that.
I better use the hover pack here. If I jump, then press and hold the X button. Thank you, technology.
I don't like how the talking gets too I don't like how the talking gets interrupted by whenever you happen to go through.
I'll have to throw a bomb to clear it off. If I press and hold the L1 button, I can bring up my rangefinder. Then I can adjust the range of my throw by pressing forward or backward on the left stick. Once I find the right distance, I just press the triangle button to toss a bomb with pinpoint accuracy.
Alright, there's another little thing that I want to have to complain about. Trust me, I'm not going to complain too much about this game because I haven't played it in a while. I just don't like the fact that in Sly 3, you literally saw the characters be talking and whatnot. In gameplay. But here, Bentley was not even saying any of that.
That's a direct hit. If I fall in that filthy water, I'm buying a new shell.
Kind of seems like a little bit of a miss, or a hide, or a miss opportunity for that. Granted, it's nothing to really lose sleep over, Here we have yet another Sly Mask. But genuinely, it really is a very interesting, like, omission to not have Sly or Bentley or heck, even Murray, like, flap their gums and whatnot when it comes to just talking. Like, it's especially damning because you take a look at Ratchet and Clank on the PS3 of all things, and you see him actually talking when him and Clank are in a thing in Kraken Time. That's one of the things that you can actually see them do.
The control room is right underneath me. All I have to do is find a way in. Some explosives should do the trick.
Granted, once again, it is not something to really lose sleep over. It's just a small little thing that I think would have been a nice little, small, tiny detail.
And voila! Instant shortcut. Phew! Talk about your close shaves.
How's that security system coming, Bentley?
Great. Perfect. I'll be done in a jiffy.
Oh, yeah, wow, that was like immediate jolt. I was thinking that the models were just the same as, like the cutscenes. No, there's definitely a jolt that you can see.
Sly the sewer job.
Another thing that's actually real great about Bentley in this game, he can actually pickpocket without having to really worry too much about it. I wonder if I can get this other guy. Oh, cool. I can be able to pickpocket this guy. Normally, I get caught by this guy, and I have to fight him.
Now for a patented Bentley hack attack.
Let's break some of these chairs real quick. God, you know, I really do love,
Hello, old friend.
I do
We
enjoy
have to
this
reach
game.
The main docking gate before the security code flushes us from the system. The left stick should navigate the ship.
It definitely does seem like there will be a bunch of criticisms that I could possibly say with this game, but do not fret. I do enjoy Sly Thieves in Time.
Moving while firing is key to cracking this system.
Like, when you got a series, you kind of just have to deal with what you got and whatnot. This isn't something like, say, Sonic Forces or Sonic 06 or anything like that. Like, granted, Sonic Forces is fine. Sonic 06 is okay as well. Yeah, maybe it's not great, but I feel like the Sly series or the Sly fandom is about as loyal to the raccoon himself as how Sonic fans are with Sonic. Like, no matter what, they will always be having a like, there will always be fan debate on like what game, or talking about like any kind of Sonic game or anything like that. Sly really only has 4 games. Well, 5 games if we take into consideration with PlayStation Move Heroes. But that's something for another day, and definitely a game that I do want to play for the stream. I just don't have the items for it. But there are a lot of things that a lot of people don't.
And that's
Oh.
the way the code base crumbles. Okay, Murray, you're up.
The Murray is always on, Bentley.
I think if there's one thing that I don't like too much, is how Murray looks in this game.
Okay, Murray, we need to get you back in fighting shape. Why don't you warm up with a few basic attacks? Press the square button to punch.
Oh yeah, the old muscle memory is really kicking in.
Press and hold the triangle button to charge up, then release it for a wicked spinning attack.
Yes, nobody can withstand the pink tornado.
To perform a thunder flop, jump, then press the triangle button while in the air.
Oh, Thunderflop, how I've missed you.
But yeah, like genuinely, I don't really like how Murray looks in this game. He looks fine. Definitely not like the worst model I've seen. If anything, the CGI model that you get in or that you see in the cutscene for PlayStation Move Heroes might be the outlier in the series. But like other than that, I mean, I don't really see too much of a. It doesn't look that bad. It just looks weird to see a more bottom set heavy character. Like compare him to like how he looked in Sly 2 and especially Sly 3. Jeez, I'm getting notifications from Google Chrome. I really gotta stop using Google Chrome, to be honest. It takes a lot of RAM and whatnot. I'm gonna have Murray run around a bit while okay, there we go. If I can move the chat to be on the left rather than on the right, that would make things a little easier. I think it looks okay, but it's just a little different than what the trilogies had to aim for. I tried to aim for more of just a fat guy instead of a chunky guy with muscle. Yeah, I mean he does have muscle. In both games, he definitely does have muscle. You just can't necessarily see it, and especially with like Sly 3 or just Sly 2 and 3 in general. But like, I think for me, it might be. I think it's just because his face is basically always the wrestling mask and whatnot. Like, that's how you would see it. Like, you saw the back of the eyes and whatnot. That's basically what you saw in Sly 2 and 3. Is that the black bit wasn't necessarily part of the mask. It was just the eyes. With this one actually having like a fully modeled head and looks different compared to how it was in the first game. Or not first game, second game and third game. That's definitely like a Hulk look to it.
You've got to take out all the guards before I can open the gate.
Once again, just a nitpick. I still like the guy either way. I'm glad that they kept the original or the same voice actor because goddamn, I just love the energy that Murray brings to the table. Oh crap! I didn't even show off Bentley's
Where did you come from, shortstop?
Bentley's Banaki-Com. Definitely gonna have to show that when we get control of him again. Also, this was a little awkward to see. A button mashing thing for this. I don't even know what happens if you just don't even do anything.
Everything okay, Murray?
Now it is.
You know, Murray's design in the trailer wasn't bad. I didn't really see anything wrong with it. It was just a hippo. It just looked like a hippo. I don't know. Just when I see that design doesn't look all that bad, but then you take a look at this design, I guess I could be in the wrong and whatnot. Here's Murray's Banaki-Con, by the way. I love that they have the guru right there. And it's the Sly 3 model, too. I love that they kept that in there. Murray's also got a bit of a upgrade. Once again, here's a gadget grid. We got some more punches and whatnot. And he's also able to do the jumps and all the other things.
Okay, Sly, the security system is down. You're all clear.
Great. I'm going in. What the?
You didn't really think you were gonna get away with it, did you, Ringtail?
And Carmelita. Oh boy.
Hey, Carmelita! Oh, funny meeting you here.
Sly Cooper, you no good lying thief. I'm locking you up for good.
Sorry, gotta take a rain check. I'll call you.
Cooper!
Good evening, this is Sly Cooper. I'd like to request a ride.
You, Sly. Now quit messing around and get down here. We're in the van. It's ready to roll.
Au revoir.
I forgot if you can actually pause cutscenes,
Let's hit it.
like the animated cutscenes. Also, there's really no issue with this. You can just let it keep like this, and I don't think anything will necessarily happen. But if you want to have a little fun, if you just wiggle the control stick left and right,
Where are you going?
you can have. You could just have Sly just contort.
Hey, Bentley, not to complain, but we're kind of trapped here.
Relax, Sly. Just put the dagger in the receptacle. Perfect. Isotopic decay calibrated. Adjusting fusion synthesis. Anytime you want to punch it, Murray.
You got it, chum!
Do not slow down, Murray.
I never do! Whoa!
That's a big license plate.
Well, what else can I say about Carmelita? As you can see, our relationship is complicated. And I just succeeded in upgrading it to hazardous. I certainly wasn't expecting her to crash the party. She'd been so busy with her latest case, I never thought she'd have her eye on me. In fact, I'd kind of been counting on it. But then, I should have known better than to underestimate Inspector Carmelita Fox. As much as she liked having fun, Carmelita was serious about her police work. And now, I had a lot of explaining to do. But the plan was in motion, and there was no stopping now. Even though I was thinking I'd need the time machine just to patch things up with Carmelita. Before the heist, we'd recruited our disco-loving, scuba diving friend, Dimitri Listeau, to look after the Thievius Raccoonus. Because it was irreplaceable and the only guide we had, it was far risky to take the book through time with us. Bentley had even invented a communication device to allow us to contact Dimitri no matter where or when we traveled. It was a perfect situation, since it allowed him to update us on any changes to the book while limiting our exposure to his fashion critiques. Everything was happening so fast. The past few days were just a blur. But as we howled through the time vortex, I realized we were in for a very long trip.
Lots to really talk about that cutscene, but we ain't got much time for it. Sly, go ahead and just take it away with the introduction of the next level. I really ought to time these load screens to see how long they actually take.
We needed to locate Ryuichi Cooper, Master Ninja, and Master Chef. According to the Cooper clan history, Ryuichi Cooper was actually the inventor of sushi. After creating this delectable dish, he opened a sushi restaurant, which, while very prosperous, also provided the perfect cover for a ninja. When we got to Japan, it was obvious something was very wrong. What should have been a peaceful village was more like a heavily patrolled military base. We located Ryuichi's sushi restaurant only to find it shut down and under guard. Things got worse when Bentley discovered that Ryuichi was locked up in a new high-security jail, allegedly for serving bad sushi to the shogun. It all sounded like a pretty tough piece of fish to swallow. We needed to get to the bottom of the situation, and the first order of business was getting Ryuichi out of prison.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Turning Japanese. Okay. We are at the Hidden Shuriken. We also got some goodies to collect at the thing. We got the elbow droppo combo, the sleep ammo, and the paraglider. We actually basically have enough for all of this. I don't necessarily remember if the paraglider is needed at the beginning, but it is always nice to have the paraglider right then and there. So I'll buy it just in case, because I don't necessarily know what's fully needed. We also can see that there are the Bentley hack minigames right there. Let's take a look at this whole thief area. So we can play as Murray and Bentley from the start, and we also have whatever jobs that Sly has that will show up there. He has a job for photo op and whatnot. We have the treasure area for all the treasures in the game. We got a paddle ball thing. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I do that. Thank you. What if you have to do that for Murray's and Bentley's section? In the first, like, in the prologue. Can you imagine if you had to do that, and that gets you the damn thing? That would suck, to be honest. I'm getting a lot of scam calls recently. I had to answer them to see if it's a job opportunity or anything. Anyways, we also have a arcade system. We have to collect, I think, every treasure to get this to, or at least every treasure in this level to play that. We have the van. Going into it, we could be able to replay jobs or time travel, meaning we could go back to Paris and collect those whatever masks that we happen to need to miss, or any clue bottles that we happen to miss. If we go to replay jobs, all we can really do is nothing, except if we decide to go back to Paris, which why would you want to when you can't even play around in that area? Unless you're in the job and you do the glitch, whatever that glitch is. Here we have a bunch of costumes, and most of these look like they actually Yeah, now that I think about it, most of these costumes are actually, like, ripped. Or at least, not ripped, but they definitely look like they have, references on, like, where they're going to be. Like, that far right one looks to be from a certain timeline and whatnot. And that's basically the whole thief cave place, whatever you want to say, the hideout essentially. We got another maybe 15-second load screen. Animation style and different from the trilogy's minimally animated comic book version, but it's not bad. Yeah, like if anything, it's not bad. It's not a bad art design. I like how they went with it, that it went for a more animated cartoon look rather than a comic book. But if we were to really go and pick between the two art styles, I would say comic book kind of works a little better, in my opinion, at least. Alright, now with the newly purchased items that we got, we can hold L2 just to open up the gadget grid. And here we are in feudal Japan, 1603 AD. So if we do that, we can be able to... Whoa. We can't do a gadget... Oh, wait, no. I think it's because I have to be off of this thing. But yeah, there we go. There was a Sanzaru paraglider. Nothing too crazy. Though I might just switch it back to the actual Sly Cooper paraglider because it just looks better in my opinion. If we go into Sly's thing, we can't actually because we don't have the thing. Here's essentially in the map of the area. All of these dots are enemies, and most of these enemies don't really matter. Unless for one specific trophy, which really can only be done in the second level of the game, I think. Once again, we have clue bottles, we have treasure chests, or not treasure chests, but just treasures in general, and a safe. I'm going to be collecting all of these, and I'm not going to be able to collect all of the masks because the masks themselves take multiple costumes. Yes, you heard me. Sly's main gimmick for this game now is costumes. There's our first clue bottle. 29 left. I am not going to be going for all of the treasures right now because I do want to save one of them to show off at least one of the animations. Because Carmelita can be played throughout the game, you know, after once you get her, and whenever that is. Well, I know when it is. I don't know why I feel the need to like not spoil it right now. But she cannot actually pickpocket. The only way you're gonna see her do any kind of like pickpocket animation is if she gets a treasure. And I'm gonna save at least one of the treasures for her so that she can pick it up and I can and we can all take a look at what she decides to do with that. And I believe we just found, yep, we just found the safe. That was fast. So let's just roam around feudal Japan right now. We'll just mess around and whatnot. We got oh god, I think it's yen? Is that what it's called? The Japanese coins are yen? And we also got these gas boxes. You hit these, you run into it, or if you happen to be right by it and you hit it, it will immobilize you for a second. Murray was getting hit by a bit of it when we were in Paris. And you saw me trying to jump, but he was just coughing. It can do that. Definitely do not want that to happen. There is our flashlight guards for this area. It's basically just a giant boar with a crossbow. You know, honestly, another thing that I think about it, I really do enjoy how the characters are portrayed in this game. Maybe not necessarily to a full extent, but some of the quips that Sly or Bentley or any other characters do get a chuckle out of me every once in a while. fact, I completely forgot to say... Oh, yeah, there it is. There is one of our other enemies that we've seen a few times. Just a monkey with a firework cannon. And there is a swan-like enemy. If I could be able to find one, that would be even better. There's another treasure. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's just another bottle. There you are. That's a swan enemy right there. Basically another... Just another goon. Not really much going on for any of them. It's the same thing. But yes, there are some treasures that we cannot get. Like that one. As you can see, that has a saber tooth looking kind of cat. Can't really do anything with that. We got a barrel of arrows and whatnot. Not much to really go for when it comes to what we can do right now. In fact, some of the treasures we can't even get either, because they require certain power-ups or certain abilities via the costumes. But yeah, that is one of the main gimmicks for Sly this time around, is costumes. If I remember correctly, I believe every level has a costume. Am I correct on that? No characters or no enemies with pickpocketable items, I've noticed. Which is really odd. Oh, speaking of devil. We got a pair of jade chopsticks. Oh, ivory chopsticks. 500 coins, and that'll automatically be sold on the thief net. It's a great little ooh, a nice little change to the formula instead of having to take it back to it and whatnot. But that was also back when Sly 3 had the same thing as well. The pricing was just not as good. Let's actually go ahead and do this first mission. Photo op. How did I miss that? Really? That's not gonna bounce me all the way up? I should not be looking through my thing. I am. Okay. I still don't know how I missed this.
Okay, Sly. We need to break Ryuichi out of jail. I have some ideas, but you know the drill. I need you to do some recon for me.
Camera work?
Correctamundo, Motobi. I need some shots of the prison entrance and the samurai armor those big guards are wearing. You should also grab some shots of Ryuichi's restaurant. We may need those for later. Capiche?
Yeah. I got you, pal. But maybe we should stick with English.
Sayonara, Cooper-san.
There's one thing I really like, once again, just going off of the characters themselves. It's how they portray the characters and just the whole having them be
Real bruisers.
And real ugly, too.
or little quips and stuff like that. I thought I could actually be able to get onto that. I guess not. Well, you'll see me. You'll probably see me. Oh! And looky looky! Mr. Clockwork. Yeah, in a few of the levels, you could be able to find our lovely friend Clockwork. And my god, I genuinely like how this looks. Because that's clearly a new model. That's not even That's not even a polished version of like the Sly 2 model or even the Sly 1 model. No, that's a brand new model for Clockwork. I kind of find it interesting that there's not a way for like Sly to even say anything about this or anything. I think that would have been an interesting like thing to see. I don't even know where Clockwork is standing. Is he standing on? Yeah, I think he's just standing on that.
I really don't like the look of that place.
Something tells me the inside looks even worse. How will I explain this to Carmelita? Time travel? She'll never believe it.
Can I say what? Also, hello there. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Is that Facundo? Is that how I say? Is that how I say your first name? I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry.
The thief in me just needs to know what's behind it.
Oh right, I remember what I was gonna say about the thing. One of my favorite things about the Bonaki-Com sessions is how lively the characters are, like in terms of animations and everything. I think that's a really cool touch, rather than just being stilted like head turns and everything. Here we got a Kabuki Mask. I think the ivory chopsticks are like the best item to get right now, because that was like 500 coins. There's the sushi house.
I love sushi. Sly, there's some kind of commotion outside the local geisha house. Go check it out and grab some shots too.
Oh, I never noticed that the eyes are actually rotating. And is the mouth moving? Okay, I thought the mouth was moving for a second. I was gonna say. But yeah, I agree with you, Mary. I think it would have been interesting to see just them saying something like that, because you don't see them say anything about Clockwork. The only time you ever see Clockwork in the game, aside from the very few missions that actually do have him in the background, is him in... Actually, is he still there? Oh, I think he disappeared. Anyways, like, aside from him being in the background of, like, certain levels or certain missions, he doesn't show up at all. And that's surprising. Like, compared... Oh, and in one cutscene. Being, when Bentley overcame, whatever that happened to him. Once again, I do not know why I'm trying to just keep it a secret when it's already been... This game has been out for almost 10 years, so there's no point in trying to hide something in the background. I guess it's just me just being cautious, I guess. El Jefe. I recently did his boss fight.
This guy definitely looks out of place.
Not too long ago.
I better get a shot of this guy's ugly mug for Bentley. He should be crawling around a tropical jungle somewhere.
Sly, I'm sure I recognize that guy. He's wanted by Interpol. He's a ruthless mercenary general responsible for overthrowing several small countries.
So, what kind of mess are we in, Bentley?
I don't know, but one thing's certain. My hunch was correct. We aren't the only ones with a time machine.
I do like the James Bond-esque mission complete thing. I think that looks really cool. Or not James Bond, 007. Which I guess is technically James Bond. Now, of course, we've already talked about this. You can be able to replay any of the levels via the van's replay computer, which is, that kind of sounds interesting. Looks like ThiefNet's got something new. What do we got? Oh wow, we got a lot of stuff new. What the? Or at least 3 new items. We got an adrenaline boost, a mega charge attack, and a cane SWAT combo. I'm gonna wait on those. I might even wait on every upgrade until like the final like level, and then I'll just buy everything. Although if there's one thing I do miss from Sly 2 and 3, which I don't know how you guys will feel about it. For me, I miss the ability of having the gadget recharge as having to pick up the health kits and whatnot. Or the health bottles. Or not bottles. The health symbols from the enemies. I feel like that was a little... probably a downgrade that I don't think a lot of people are really going to agree with me on. Like the recharge, yeah, sure, that's fine and everything. I just kind of wish it was...
This place is locked down tighter than, well, tighter than something.
Your database security, Murray's pants.
Whatever, Sly. This is no laughing matter. I've checked, and there really is no way in except for the front entrance. I think there's only one option.
The doorbell.
Very funny. No, you're going to need a disguise. Get yourself a suit of armor from those guards. That's our way in.
Roger that. Just call me Samurai Sly.
But yeah, I think the whole... Wait, was I even looking at the right thing? Oh, jeez. Huh, I don't think it was. What the hell is that? Is that a face? It is. It's a panda. At least it looks like a panda. Is that a panda? Nah. Whatever. But it was, yeah, the whole gadget recharge thing being automatic. I think that's interesting. It's a nice little upgrade. But how even? How did that even happen? What the hell? Anyways. But yeah, that's just my whole take on it. I don't really like it, but it's a nice little upgrade for it. I guess if anything, it kind of provided a little bit more of a challenge, just in case. Who knows? Ooh, now I think about it, what would have been really interesting with it too is if they decided to include I think I have to keep doing this when he's sleeping. Is that correct? I genuinely forgot. First item, samurai armor.
Sly, you got the helmet.
Also, having the paraglider so early in the game might seem like a little broken. I'll try to avoid it for now. Although, I do want to see what you have. You have any ivory chopsticks? No, you have another one of the items. A Kabuki Mask. A Kabuki Mask. Oh, they don't have to be? Okay. I'll just be careful with it, though, just in case. This is... Oh, hey, a Mahjong tile. How did I know that it was that? I haven't played this game in how long? Whee! I'm pretty sure all those eggs would have actually broken. I want to keep pickpocketing, but at the same time, I don't want to be too long into this game. Or at least into this session and whatnot. You know, if there's one... Now that I think about it, another complaint that I have for early game, at least, the rhythmic game, or rhythmic minigame that's gonna be coming up here pretty soon. I don't mind the rhythmic minigames, honestly. Like, they're fine and everything. But I feel like they shouldn't have had a rhythmic thing so early into the game. I think that's what really kept me from really doing another full playthrough of this game. Because there's not one, not two. I think there's just two. I don't remember, though. But I think there's three. I want to say there's three rhythmic minigames. I could be wrong on that one with one of the bosses, but, yeah, just, that was something that kind of always put me off on it. And I like the rhythmic minigames. They're fine. But it's definitely a slog to have to do that when you're wanting to just play the game without having to really stop to do something that I think maybe takes like a minute and a half to do. Anyways, we have our disguise right now. And now, any of the enemies will not harm us. As long as we have the armor on. In fact, they will salute and do anything. Now that I think about it, I think it's really only for this one level, too. Whoa. Actually, now that I think about it, if I were to really say that, then technically I would not like the Opera, or Phantom of the Opera, or whatever it was. Oh no, the Opera of Fear. Technically, I wouldn't like Opera of Fear. The only problem is, I'll talk about it after this cutscene.
You there, open the door.
A little short to be a commander, aren't you? Who are you?
Why, I am Major Mugshot.
Huh? Mugshot? I've never heard of you.
Ha! You dare question me? Son, I've been a guard since you were just a squealing piglet. Wait until I tell the general about this. I hear he loves pork chops.
Wait, I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Please, go right in.
Ah, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. I think the main issue that I have with that, that minigame was that it was a simple, like, like sequence of buttons.
You might want to put on that armor.
Whereas how they decided to do the rhythmic games for this one
That samurai armor
was
should do the trick here.
to do essentially Guitar Hero, but with button presses rather than hitting something and then strumming it.
I must have read about him in the Thieves Raccoonus a million times.
Now that I think about it, why are these guys being tortured? Aren't these the same? I guess they would be if they're defying El Jefe, I guess. Yeah, you got like a tickle machine. There's a mask right there. Yeah, tickle machine. A slap and kick to the ass. Can't really tell much else. And there's the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Hey, Ryuichi Cooper, are you okay?
You gods all seem to make very poor jokes.
Come on, I'm not one of those bozos. I'm here to bust you out. The name's Sly.
Ah, I see. A fellow ninja. Very good. You will need to make your way to the Dragon Bridge to reach this cage. Hurry up!
Okay, I'll be there soon. Just stay put.
Very funny.
Sly, you might want to put on that armor before the guards spot you.
You know, there's one thing that's really interesting about this little thing as well. You can swat your cane. Why you would need to is beyond me, but apparently you can. You can swat your cane while being in the little crawling position. And I have no idea what it's for. Also, why is there a spinal collar right here? Actually, no, that might be a... No, that's a tail.
I wonder if Ryuichi ever crossed paths with Clockwork.
I do like exploring this little bit. I don't think there's... I don't think there's any fear of having to really be under one of these. I don't think they can see you. I think they just legitimately forgot to program something like that. Yeah, but like, look, this is like an actual... Oh. Well, yeah, that wasn't like an actual attack. Also, really interesting... Are you eating... What are you eating? Let's see, you got rice right there, but what the hell is this? What the hell is this boar eating? Oh, it's chicken. Or it looks to be something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it seems like that, like those holes in that table were really meant to be something, but they just didn't decide to do anything with it. Mahjong piece. Nice. But yeah, aside from that, there's no real reason for this, for that SWAT animation. Like, no real reason for it. It's just there, I guess. Maybe they thought that they were going to do something with it. You know, now that I think about it, maybe they were expecting it to be used for the cut Egypt mission.
Highly unique. I've done some tests, and I'm positive it's fire resistant. While wearing it, you should be able to walk directly through flames. Why, that armor is pretty tough, but I'm fairly certain it won't stop a giant axe.
Ooh. Ooh. I thought I was actually gonna miss that. I don't even need that. Yeah, wow. There's really no need for this little ninja spire right there. When you can just... I think you can just jump this, too. Can't you? Yeah. You can just make that. Why is that point there? Weird. I guess... I guess for people who may not be... who may have, like, bad depth perception, maybe? Who knows? This one I can understand that you would need to use the things for. I went the wrong way. I thought there was a thing. Also, it seems like they've made, oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say, why do they make the jump seem like it has more, forward momentum? But no, I just realized that's just me, being in the sneak mode. I forgot where this mask was. There it is. Gotta go past all this. Really, one of the only, like, other 2 to 3 instances that I can see Sly actually doing that animation. And yet the rail slide is still a thing on here. I guess maybe... I guess it makes sense to have him do the slide there.
He's awesome.
Or it wouldn't really make him go all that fast, so he would have to use his cane. Who knows? This is the part that I was thinking of.
Sly, I don't think you can break the lock on that gate. And even if you could, there's no time.
Thanks, Bentley. How about some good news?
Look around, Sly. One of these guards must have the key.
See, that's more like it.
Okay. Oh, well, geez, it just tells me who it is. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm actually going to go pickpocket everyone because I like money. Another Kabuki. Funny how the very first item that we got was a, huh, yeah. Funny how the very first item that we pickpocketed was a, whoa, what the hell? What happened to his thing? That was weird. Anyways, the first thing that we pickpocketed was a, set of ivory, chopsticks. And that gave us 500 coins. Normally, I think you would either just get the mahjong piece or the, Kabuki Mask. Also, was Ryuichi's face clipping through the gate? Or his cage? When he was, looking at us? It looked like it did for like a split second. How did that board get knocked out?
Sly, it appears that shield is composed of the same material as your armor. In fact, you should be able to use it to reflect flame attacks.
Watch out for those turtles!
Booyah. I think you can actually make that jump.
Technique is very good.
I don't think you even need to stand like where they are facing. I think if you just stand in the middle, they can just hit it. Maybe, I don't know. There we go. Is wow, really? Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of things that look like it's going that's just going wrong with this right now. Sly and Ryuichi weren't saying anything. Ooh boy. Wow. That's my second time actually having that glitch happen. Or no, might be my third time. I don't remember. I don't remember how many times I've actually played this mission. I think I've really only played it like... No, yeah, I've definitely played this mission more than a few times because I remember always stopping after once I got done with this because of Prettier in Pink.
After rescuing Ryuichi, we returned to the hideout. Unfortunately, there wasn't much time for family reunions. We needed to figure out what was going on, and fast. Ryuichi confirmed that the source of the trouble was the tiger we had tracked in the village, someone calling himself El Jefe. After some more database digging, Bentley was able to uncover his Interpol file. El Jefe had an impressive record. Over the years, he had taken over dozens of small countries around the globe, usually for the highest bidder. He was a ruthless mercenary and military strategist of the highest order. In fact, he once boasted that he could overthrow a country commanding only 3 blind mice, armed with plastic spoons. According to his file, this guy had mysteriously vanished a while back, just as the authorities were closing in. Well, we had found him, and we needed to take him down. It looked like we were in for a tough battle, so we decided to start with Ryuichi's sushi shop.
I hate how Ryuichi looks in the animated cutscenes. Like, not even... Like, no hate to the, like, the art direction and everything. But I think it's just because of the I think it's just because of the mouth, like how they decided to make his mouth look. Also, I like how he's a red raccoon, or if I remember correctly, isn't it called like a? Isn't it like a red panda or something? No, not a red panda. I don't know. He could just be a Tanuki for all I know. I don't know. We got some more thief net items, but not gonna grab those yet. I'll grab them after every world, I guess, instead of waiting until the end of the game. Experiment, you know? I do like how they kept the fighting stances for Sly. He's basically always had that little tippy tap, even though it was more of a jump back in the game. Yeah, isn't that what it... That is what that animal's called, right? The red panda? Because I can't remember for the life of me, because I know what it looks like. I've seen the damn animal, and no, I haven't seen turning red. I haven't seen any of that, so I can't... I'm not saying that's from... Or that's the animal that that character basically was. I'm trying to remember just exactly what it was. Or just what the name of it was. It might just be a red panda. I don't know. To me, I feel like if they were gonna make Ryuichi a character, it would have to be a tanuki. And I guess a tanuki would be considered a red panda, I guess. I don't know. Whole bunch of species that I don't necessarily know too much about.
Okay,
Whoa,
Sly.
what the?
It's time for Ryuichi to reclaim his sushi restaurant. It looks like the front door is the only entrance. We need to get rid of that guard if we're going to get Ryuichi inside. However, security is on high alert since we broke him out of jail, and we can't risk raising an alarm. I think this one is going to require some misdirection.
What do you mean?
I bet if you wore that samurai armor you stole, you'd be able to relieve that guard at the front door.
Right. Plus, I just look good in armor.
Please.
No one gets in or out, understand? I don't want any more problems.
I don't know what to really say about when it comes to El Jefe or just any of the other bosses. So I guess we'll really talk about them after their boss fight and after once we interact with them a little bit more.
Dismissed.
I'm just gonna guess that the sign that has Ryuichi's like art, that's fish blood and not actual blood. Because if they somehow got that on there, that'd be very interesting. You know, and something that still confuses me to this day is that if you take a look at the box art for Thieves in Time, right? If you go into the back of it, the part where it says take part in epic boss battle, sneak and solve puzzles through time, that screenshot is from the beta, like, footage. Like, when we first saw how it looked, where Sly's look kind of had more of the oval.
Okay, Ryuichi. I guess I don't need to tell you about your old place. Quite ingenious of you to use your sushi knives as door keys, by the way.
Bentley-san, I am a ninja master.
Right. My bad. Anyway, my scan reveals your sushi knives are still here. The bad news is the guards definitely have them. There are also some security traps you've definitely never seen before.
Bentley-san, though the bamboo forest is dense, water flows through it without effort.
Yeah. Just be careful not to alert the guards. Now get those knives and take your restaurant back.
I was unable to practice my techniques while locked in that cage. Let me recall the leaping dragon technique.
I won't break too much of his stuff. If I remember correctly, where the hell is the thing that I need to step on? There's another slime mask. Oh, I've never even noticed this before. Huh. I've never taken a look at that. I know of basically the manga that is shown here. I love taking a... This is one of my favorite levels, actually, from... Or at least one of my favorite missions. Is just having that, because of the art that's on it. It basically tells the story of, like, how he, like, first started. And I kind of like that. I wonder how it would have been, though, had they, kept it. Or how they, had he not, became like how he did. Oh, right. I forgot to get that mask. Let's also pull up the map, just in case. This is basically the entire level. If I remember correctly, I think I actually had to go back up onto this and do a charged up jump, I think. Yeah. Can I? Oh, I can! Mask! I might use that sound effect, as like a, like someone subscribed to the channel, thing. Kind of too good to pass up, to be honest. I just gotta get a sound clip of it. I have no idea where I have to go. Whee! Ooh, that's a little close. Ah, yes. A carving knife.
One can only cut sushi properly with a knife this sharp. It appears my knife locks were not sufficient to keep trouble out. I must work on this.
Wait, I just realized. Does Ryuichi actually have a goatee? Also, I kind of wish they would have kept the design of Ryuichi from Sly 2 and 3. With the little curl on the hair, or whatever he had in the actual thing.
Traps will provide a challenge. Sly and his friends are strong allies.
He's going Ultra Instinct.
In their debt.
Or he's powering up. Gonna turn Super Saiyan. Ooh, let's not do that. Instead, let's try to see if there's anything that I can be able to jump on. There's nothing. I forgot. I do like the cane, though. That's a nice cane. Now that I think about it, all the Coopers that are actually in this game have really cool canes. Okay, cool. So I can pickpocket this guy without having the mission fail on me. Where am I going? Where am I going? Who's I'm going? And what's a gotcha? What do you got, my friend? You got the fillet knife. Knife. Nice.
My finest knife. My sashimi will be perfect.
All right, Ryuichi. Only one more knife to go.
I think it would have been cool to actually have the characters have or not the characters, the ability to have a photo mode. I think that would be kind of cool too. Granted, I know a lot of people may not really care about a photo mode, but I don't know, just being able to have little extras like that would have been kind of cool to see. Also, Ryuichi, do you have any? No, you just have Sly's, thing. Okay, what do we got here? Giant statue.
I really must clear these
Big old
vermin from
boars.
my
I think
restaurant.
this is where we can see most of the comic.
Play my knives. Then
Or
I will
manga,
show
I guess,
El Jefe that
he
this
would
shop
have.
cannot be closed.
Ooh, that was a little close. Let's pickpocket away. Pickpocket. Oh, you just had a Kabuki Mask. Nice. An extra bit of cash. Extra bit of cash doesn't hurt that much. Oh, there it is. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know where the actual, like, comic goes. I think it might actually be in the... Woo! I don't know how I did that, but whatever. Let's break some of this stuff. Because we can. Oh, is it right here? Yeah, I think it's right here. Yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, I kind of like Ryuichi with his hair like that, rather than in the top knot. Huh? Then again, I guess that's more better off for whatever it is. Wait, I'm really not seeing anything else. I do like how it looks, though. Looks nice. Alright, now I'm confused as to what I was doing. Wait, what? Oh, I thought the bib had something on it. I was like, what the hell? What the hecketh? Risky. Risky business. And the platoon. Woohoo! Almost got that.
Okay, now turn on your restaurant sign and send El Jefe a message.
One day I will bring greatness to this shop again.
I always want to make sure to get what Ryuichi says for each of the knives. And I believe there is yet another mask in this little area. It's actually going to be right above the lever that we have to pull. And that should be both masks in this area. Yep, indeed. I think. Yeah. I think there's really only two masks per extra area, with them just having the main area also be counted. I think I don't remember. Now that I think about it, it's really interesting to see neon lights in there. Okay, now we got 2 missions. Pretty in Pinker and something fishy. This is basically where I stopped playing after I finished the game. Because of Pretty in Pinker. Nothing wrong with it. It's just this is just the rhythm game that I was talking about. So I think we'll do this first, and then we'll do the rest of the missions. Basically, because I mean I'm not gonna stop just because I don't like a level. No, I'm gonna do it because I want to have all the episode in one part, not 2 parts. Anyways, Pretty in Pinker, there we go. Also, Ryuichi has a move exclusive to him, at least for now. He can be able to run without having the enemies hear him because of his ninja status. Of course, we can also be able to get this move as well for Sly. But one thing he cannot do is the rail run. Which, now that I think about it, that confuses me. Isn't this a Tennessee Kid move? The rail walk and the rail slide? How is Ryuichi able to do this? Or am I just overthinking things? Probably for the most part, I'm just overthinking things.
Okay, Ryuichi, the plan's simple. El Jefe only comes out of the castle to talk to Madame Geisha. If we want to know what he tells her, we're going to need her costume. The good news is, I discovered she's on vacation, and El Jefe doesn't know it yet. The bad news is, it looks like the Geisha house is locked up tight. There's no way to get in from the street. If only you could get to the roof.
For a ninja, there is always a way.
Okay.
Talk to you inside, Bentley-san.
I think they didn't really know where to go for Ryuichi's like lines. I think. Also, I like this art. That's a nice art. There's a lot of good art in this game. Just not really a lot that you get to see. Also, it's really interesting to see like a feudal Japan version of Carmelita. Because that's essentially who that is. Would have been interesting to see. Now I think about it. What if that was a possible thing to have happen? Have a different time era Carmelita.
Ryuichi, it appears that Madame Geisha's outfit is locked inside that large container. Although you'll probably want to stay off the floor in here. No sense alerting the guards.
Of course. Does a cat alert the rats?
Right. Okay. We can get in through the top, but judging from the lock mechanism, it appears to be open remotely. I'm going to need you to locate and activate the control devices. It looks like the doorway to the first wing is open. There's bound to be one in there, and a whole load of traps, so be careful.
Arigato, Bentley-san. I do not see how.
Now that I think about it, is this supposed to be a reference to Ariana? Because did she have like an album around this time that had this like look, or like that was like the artwork for the album or something? Because that looks to be a bunny rather than a, because that doesn't look like a cat. Right, yeah. Alright, so we got a huge area. Jesus, they really just have her with a freaking chicken wing in her mouth. Yeah, look, because that's a cat. That's a mouse, it looks like. Got some water paintings and whatnot. What's that one? Is that a koala? Oh yeah, it is. It's a koala and a fox. There's another koala. Whoa! There we go.
These traps are almost too easy for
There's a lot of pink in this level. Then again, I guess that's why it's called Pretty in Pinker. Yeah, the art style for this level is pretty cool. I do like some of the art that you get to see. Frogs! Kill the frogs, get a coin. I killed Frogger. And I show no regrets. There should be a mask somewhere on one of these, I think. Oh, right, map. There we go. Got the whole ass map right here. And I just forgot where the thing is. I do like how this looks, though. Little indoor garden and whatnot. Little pond. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's the mask. Oh, hey, yeah. There we go. We got one of these little rat creatures. Oh, that's the fish. Do you have an item? No, you don't. Do you have an item? No, you don't. More wrestlers? Oh, they're cats, too. They're giant cats. Alright. What do we got here? You know, now that I think about it, I think it would be really interesting to see different species of animals for the Cooper clan. I know that's most likely not a possibility because I think that would have to be like very interesting to see what they would do with it. Does sound like a cool idea though. Excuse me, I hit jump and circle. I think there is also yet. Oh yeah, that's just an instant kill. I forgot about that. Yeah, they like overpowered fire in this game. Like, there's only like a few times where you could be able to touch fire and it just... Excuse me, hello, no. That was uncalled for, game. I was not even going that direction. I was going directly away from the fire. You saw that, right? It put me literally at the fire. It should have done that. But no, instead it put me in the fire. Alright, game, I see you. I see how you are. Okay. If this is not one of the... If this is the spear or the little electric current one, I might have to switch out my controller. If this controller doesn't actually have 6-axis. Because I do have a controller that apparently does not have 6-axis.
Okay.
Oh, shit, it is.
My new code cracker.
Okay, cool. My controller works.
The spark through the circuit before that timer runs out. Good thing I programmed the guidance system to use my motion sensor. I just need to tilt
Okay, hitting the select button does not bring up a map, so that's good to know. Is that an item? No, I can't even go that way.
Jeez, it's like a pinball machine in here. If I press the right button, the spark should jump the gap to the next wire.
Was there a mask there that I just didn't see?
It's game over.
I don't know.
There's the central port.
It's kind of hard to really focus on that when you're trying to do this and whatnot. It doesn't look to be any mask. There we go. Definitely that one's my least favorite hacking minigame. Especially since there is literally a mask in one of those minigames that you have to grab in order to get, like, in order to basically get the hidden achievement. Oh, I thought we had to do, like, 2 of those. Huh. Alright. So now we just gotta go and, do whatever.
Now to unlock that geisha outfit for Murray's.
Okay. I do not know how good I'm actually going to be at this rhythmic minigame.
Target acquired. Agent Hawk going in.
Oh, Jesus.
Murray-san, please be careful. That cable looks rather delicate.
Have no fear. The Murray is here.
Jesus. Oof. All right. Hope you guys like DDR or any other kind of thing. I don't know how good I'm actually going to be able to do this. So this is going to take a possible few attempts. I may even have to stand over by my TV to get this. But hopefully we won't be too bad.
Konnichiwa. I am the most famous Madam Geisha. Please allow me to entertain you.
Now that I think about it, I think you have to use all the face buttons too. Square, circle, triangle, and X. I always love taking a look at the animations for this though. That is some of the best part about this. I think the only actual one that you have to do fully like 100% complete is Carmelita's version of this. The first time that I actually did this, It seems like there's a little bit of a stutter. Booyah! Yeah, the first time I did this, I actually failed that. And I actually made like a full like comeback to this too, as well. And I didn't even have to retry this mission. But yeah, I believe Carmelita gets one of these later on in the game. And funnily enough, I think in the final level too. Oh, shit. Booyah, there you go. How do you have dollar bills? Oh, hey, that's not fair, game. That threw my ass off. I almost missed that one entirely. All right, game. I see how you are. So far, we've only missed one. Woo! That was great, actually. I just love how Ryuichi's just like, what are you guys doing? Ah, goddamn. Okay, so far, I don't know what the hell I was complaining about. That was great, actually. And now he's back to his normal self. And now we can also play as Ryuichi whenever we want to, actually. And, of course, we can play as Sly or Bentley. The only problem that I have about being able to play as any of the characters is that even if you've completed a world, you hit the X button, and it will always give you this. Sly doesn't have a job available. Do you still want to continue? Like, yes, I want to continue. I want to play as the character. Why even bother asking me this? One of the things I don't really like about that. Okay. You know, I think after taking a break from, like, actually playing Sly Thieves in Time... No. I think I know the reason why it took me so long to really get back into this game. It was probably because I spent almost, like, an entire day beating the game. Like, not even going for... Oh. Pizza. But yeah, I think that's why I got really burnt out, or just did not want to play this game anymore. Was because I was just burnt out of the game from playing it that one time. And I think it was even from playing Sly 1, 2, and 3 again. And trying to just immediately go back into Sly 4. Because I actually had a fun time with that Pretty in Pinker level, actually. So disregard what I've said for now.
It's been a long time.
fishing, Bentley. I'm excited.
Well, this is no vacation, Murray. We need to help Ryuichi get back on track as a sushi chef. And what he needs most right now is fish. We're here because these caves are his secret spot for catching the best fish. Unfortunately, judging from this security lock, it looks like El Jefe's been here too.
Can you open it, buddy?
Are you kidding? I've never met a system I couldn't hack. Don't worry, Murray. We'll be fishing in no time.
I think one of them other achievements that I've done, that is my least favorite, is probably this one. Having to go through and beat this level with, actually no. The first one was not getting like any upgrades. The second one that I think you have to do for this type of minigame was to not do not take a single point of damage, I think.
I can absorb those ion bits to level up. Of course, by combining multiple ionic particles, I can supercharge my attack. But taking damage...
I don't think I've ever actually gotten Bentley to like full max power. Got herself a grenade right there. Or a data bomb, I guess he would say. Level 2. Now we got a slightly faster rate of fire. And we got these little... I don't like these guys. I don't like them because they're annoying to have to deal with. Woo! I want to get a full power up. Oh, now I'm just being careful. I have to be super. Level 9. Booyah! I don't think I took any damage, nor do I think I, was that an achievement? I don't remember. Or a trophy, I guess. Trophy, achievement, same thing, essentially. Now I think about it, I should actually take a look at the achievement list, for this game real quick. Tell you which ones I have, which ones I don't have. Thieves in time. Alright. Oh, I just realized. I forgot that Murray puts a hat on for this. Oh, there's even a mask. Mask. Flash. Mash the button. Booyah. Oh, I forgot about that. Also, now that I think about it, why is Murray so concerned about having to pull up belt pant or a belt up
Okay, Murray.
when he doesn't
we
wear
need
any
to find
pants?
the secret fishing hole. Let's try that gate over there. Think you can open it?
No problem, chum. Fresh fish coming up.
I also like how Bentley just follows him. All right, here we go. There we go. Now that I think about it, is there anything over here? Huh. Okay, I guess we can't really open that one yet. Murray's run always looks a little goofy too in this one. But then again, he's always had a goofy run.
Hold up, Murray. Those mammoth lightning bugs will give you a nasty shock. Lucky for us, that large plant is a giant lamp leaf. Hitting it will make it glow and attract the bugs. Give it a whack and get those things out of our way.
God, if these were real animals, like if these were actual real bugs, I would hate these things in real life.
Be careful jumping on those lily pads, Murray. This is one situation where your muscle mass may be problematic.
Huh. Throw!
Let's hurry. The fish should be biting right now.
Is there anything over there? I don't see anything. Okay, let's go. I do like this little cave setting, though. Looks really nice. I really ought to take a look at and see what exactly the trophies that I am missing, because I wouldn't mind trying. Oh, right.
Let's see. Without a real fishing pole, I'm going to have to use this old magnet for Murray's
All right, give me a second. I gotta.
toy robot. I've calibrated its output to coincide with the fish's own
Oh, damn it.
bioelectric fields, so if I can keep it close enough, it should attract them like a charm.
Gotcha.
Talk about animal magnetism. I just need to tilt like this to move it around.
Gotcha.
I see you hiding there.
Gotcha.
Sweet
One down.
jujube.
Bon appetit.
It's a rare giant ball of Lansky.
One for me and one for me.
Speckled cave nipper.
Now that I think about it, with the whole Square Enix trying to get or apparently going or investing into blockchain and whatnot by selling their Western IPs, I hear that, and one of them was Eidos, the same people who made Gex. So I'm immediately just all like, sure, I'll definitely take Gex being sold to be able to be possibly made for a game.
Okay, Murray, take that fish to the cart.
I wouldn't mind to really see Gex come back.
Murray, you won't be able to activate that plant while holding the fish. Try throwing them into that old cart. You can pick them up again after you get rid of those lightning bugs.
Also, I don't know if anyone was here when I first failed one of the missions, but I love how the mission failure thing is essentially Sly in a cage. Like, just for no reason, he's just in a cage. Alright, I gotta hit one of these. And I don't even think it has the same little bump 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 kind of sound. I think it's more just like plays the normal sound, or plays like a mission failure kind of sound.
Do you think Ryuichi will make us some sushi as a reward?
I'm not sure, but let's just get this fish back to him
Oh,
without
crap.
ill-faced goons turning us into sashimi.
Never fear, Bentley. Nobody makes a hippo roll out of the Murray.
I knew there was one thing that I forgot to do. It was to check the map. God dang it. Oh, hi there. Play as Madame Murray. That's cool. I like that. Spiked Sushi and then Tiger Tail. Okay, let's quickly go and wait, what the hell? Oh, Murray's not even at that. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I was gonna say, oh, right, he's right there, but then I realized that. Never mind. Let's replay that job real quick just to grab, Did I do the geisha pit? I'm pretty sure I did the geisha house. I'm just going back just to get the map, and then after that, we'll back out and continue on with the story. You know, now that I think about it, how long do you think it would actually take someone to play through the entire Sly series? Or, like, the not the Sly series, but Sly 4 in just a day?
It's been a long
Like, how long do you think it would actually take?
fishing, Bentley.
Can I skip this cutscene? I can't.
I'm excited.
Well, this is no vacation, Murray. We need to help Ryuichi
Okay, let me take a look at some of the,
as a sushi chef. And what he needs most
complete
right
all the
now
jobs.
is fish. We're here because these caves are his secret spot for catching the best fish. Unfortunately, judging from this security lock, it looks like El Jefe's been here too.
Can you open it, buddy?
Are you kidding? I've never met a system I couldn't hack. Don't worry, Murray. We'll be fishing in no time.
You know, I like how some of these missions.
All right, navigation is smooth and steady. The right stick should
From
fire
what
by
I've seen from people just playing the game, I think the most amount of time it'll take someone is probably about 6 to 7 hours. I want to say that could possibly be it. Maybe if they're not going for everything. But there are some people who have finished the game around the 7 to 10 hour mark. At least some playthroughs seem to be that the case.
Yes, a logic bomb. I need to grab that. Figuring the R1 button to detonate logic bombs.
I wish I could be able to see just like what exactly trophies I have without having to wait for like a synchronization of the trophies and stuff like that. I really hate that. Can these actually hurt me? Okay, and cool, these can't. I was so worried that these things could be able to hurt me.
Those nano cannons are no joke. Too many hits and I'll crash.
Ah, I took some damage. But it's not like it's really gonna matter or anything.
Oh yeah! Daddy's got a brand new bag of charged atomic particles.
Level 9. Level 10. The full max powered up.
Yikes, that CPU is overclocked. I need to take
That's
it out
one.
before it reboots.
That's 2.
Router must have given you bad directions.
This third one should possibly do it. Nope. Whoa. There we go. I do like the ability to be able to play this game with 2 players, though. With that. That's pretty cool. If I could somehow get Sly 4 to be able to be played on the Vita, like with the crossplay thing and everything, but have the graphics of the PlayStation Vita, I might do episode 2 just in the Vita version of the game. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're able to get to these areas in the next level. So let's go ahead and head back to the hideout. But I do agree with you, Mary Sue. 10 to 14 hours does seem like enough time. Downgrade. Complete any alter ego without leveling up once. I think I have the golden arrow. Stealth kill 15 enemies without alerting anyone. I don't see why that's really a thing. Okay, so going off of the trophy list, and in fact, let me actually go ahead and take a look and see what I have. In terms of trophies, you guys can also compare with me if you guys want. Trophy collection. Thieves in Time. So, I have Family Matters, Low Calorie Sushi, Play It Safe, Gunslinger, Dust Bunnies. Put that in your 401k. Bigfoot, Barracuda, or Bear Cycle. Or basically the only ones that I don't have is Sparrow Approves. I have no idea. Oh yeah, that. I don't know what that means though. Use the compass many times to navigate. Do I just mash the button? Is that what I do? Like, how does that work? Apollo wins. You gotta have the perfect workout for that. Get to the chopper. Don't take any damage during up and smoke. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. If I could be able to get that on my first try, when we get to that point, I'll be a very happy man. Whoa, my controller just died? What the hell? My controller's not working. Hello? Wait, did my game just freeze? My system froze. What the Well, I guess it didn't want me to take a look at that. What the hell happened? Alright, give me a sec. Jesus. Seems like every Sly Cooper, there's always something that's going on. Yeah, it flat out froze. What the... What the hell? Yeah, it just froze on me. That's strange. It's always something, ain't it? It's always something. Yeah, the system just froze on me for some reason. It didn't even do anything. Anyways, continuing on. Essentially, I don't have everything possibly from Apollo wins and downward from that. System will not turn off because it froze. Okay, so what all have we had happen? Seriously, what all have we had happen? I'm going to also put this to a we'll be right back, just in case, because I don't know what exactly is going to show up on this thing. But, like, let's see. Sly 1 had it to where the final boss... Or no, I got a game over on the final boss because... Or no. Sly 1, I had a hard time doing Ms. Ruby's fight. Sly 2 had the few crashes that we had happen in the levels when we were doing the out of bounds stuff. Sly 3, I don't think we really had any problems. I don't remember. And then Sly 4, we had our first crash. So far. I don't understand what happened. I don't even know how that even, like, did that. It's gonna really suck if that decided to, like, system wipe me. Because that's gonna be a ton of data I'm gonna lose. Oh, is my Wii... My Wii will be right back is still doing that weird thing. Where it's, Does it do that for starting soon? Now I gotta look. Oh, it looks like it's not doing anything. That's good to know. Okay, so I have no idea what happened, but apparently this update really did something. I'm not gonna worry about the trophies right now. Let's just go ahead and continue on with the game. That was still the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. Okay, so basically what happened, I had to turn off my system. Because apparently when I went through the trophy list, it decided to crash. The game decided to crash on me for some reason. So I have my save, that's still good, and I still have my completed file. I don't know what happened. I just decided to look in my trophy list, and then all of a sudden the game just decided to crash. Whatever the case is, we're back. Okay. Now that we're back and we got the thing, actually, now that I think about it, does this count? Does this count? This better not count as one of the maps that we have to do. That would suck if that's the case. Like, it's not a bad thing, and I like how you can be able to see the thing right there. That is a pretty cool touch. But that's gonna suck if that is the case. Anyways, so we got Tiger Tail, and then we got Spiked Sushi. Let's go ahead and do Tiger Tail. You know, okay, so I decided to take a look at Twitter while I was waiting for everything to load up again and everything. Someone decided, or someone remembered someone or their high school bully deciding to DM them. And I'm like, I'm looking at the story, right? The bully's like going on and saying, I apologize if I threw you in a trash can during high school. I could be confusing you with someone else. I don't remember. And it's the dude comes back saying that, oh yeah, you know, I'm working in TV now. I have 3 kids now. And if anybody or was just thinking if anyone threw them in a trash can, I'd probably cave that person's face in. And it's like, god damn. I bet that dude never talked to that guy again. Because why would you, out of the blue, go and try and do whatever, or try to reconnect with someone that you bullied for your entire life?
With the miniature microphone I installed, it should be a snap to follow
I think the guy who was working in TV, the guy who was the one being bullied, did the right thing and just said, like, man, you know, I was just thinking, like, if anyone were to put them in a trash can, I'd be caving that person's face in and whatnot. I would be shocked if I actually somehow got someone to, Oh, what? Oh, okay. Good to know that I don't want to hit their things. I thought it was going to be something else.
Murray's old chicken hat is going to come in handy too. I just need to remember to press the L2 button to enable the perfect poultry camouflage.
Are you serious? I'm not going to do anything? Oh, I can't even shoot these guys. Crap. You know, but getting back to what I was saying, I think it would be really interesting to see just exactly how the people that I used to grow up with when I was doing or when I was going through school, I wonder how they would be nowadays. Okay, is this guy supposed to be like doing something with his thing? Because he's not moving. He's not changing his thing or anything. Oh, right, the chicken costume. I forgot that you had to be a chicken for this thing. Ah! Okay. I completely wasn't even paying attention to the actual things. I was looking at, like, shoot and boost. Thinking that, oh, maybe you just gotta shoot someone. Nah, it's just shoot and boost. I didn't even think of the costume. Then again, it just shows you how long it's been since I've played this. Alright. Making good time. Ooh, cha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha-cha. You know, if I had the ability to do PC games that weren't gonna be too chaotic.
Even this magnificent prison pales when compared to my new statue fortress.
New statue fortress? That must be where he's hiding out all the time.
Nobody would guess the Palace Gate switch is actually under the bridge.
You're messing with the wrong turtle, buddy.
I like how he just casually just mentions all this. Like, there's no way they'll know that that is right here or anything. It's just like, y'all didn't hear anything. But yeah, it's just like, ah yes, no one will figure out to go under for this thing. Oh, I just killed a bunch of chickens. That's a chicken. Well, not people from my school. As bad as it sounds, there are some people I'm so salty about. Yeah, there was definitely some people who did have that kind of.
Fishing caves. Good thing I sealed them. My dragon gates are invincible, as long as that lazy guard doesn't get distracted by Sushi.
Very interesting. I think we can probably help that guard out.
Even if those fools get to the dragon gates, they'll never figure out the switches are inside the dragon mouths.
Excellent. Keep flapping those big lips, sucker.
But yeah, I definitely had some rough times as well. Not necessarily a ton of bad times, but I definitely had my fair share of people who did some stupid shit. Chicken.
Now I just need to find that blasted Ryuichi, so I can deliver the package to the boss.
Package? Boss? We need to figure out what's going on in that palace.
Ooh, I feel like I got a crack in my neck.
Konnichiwa, Hefe-san!
Greetings, Madam Geisha.
Kane. Yeah, that's the whole problem with that. Is just that bullying always has some form of trauma that's on you, no matter what it is. You will always remember that, and not a lot of people are going to. A lot of people will go and say shit like it's in the past, just go and forget about it. But there's some people that you can never really truly forget and whatnot. And it's definitely something that is shitty to have to deal with. But I mean, I understand where you're coming from. It's a real shitty experience to have to deal with bullying and whatnot. But I mean, like, that's where it's also just one of those things where you kind of just live on with your life. You don't really dwell onto the past. Then next thing you know, you got friends, you got whoever it is that you're wanting to see and whatnot. Like, for me, I didn't have a lot of friends back in high school. The only friends that I had was my friend Alex, who's a real one. He is a real, true friend to me, in my opinion. Whereas some of the other people that I've hung out with, I don't necessarily, like, talk to them. Alex was really the only one that I truly talked to, because he genuinely had some of the same interests that I had. Video games. He was more into, like, magic and, like, other things as well. But, like, we both had a shared interest in video games and whatnot. That's more than people who are mean for no reason. Yeah, like that shit. Just, like, I didn't even do anything either.
Okay, Ryuichi.
I was more just, like, to myself as well. And for them, and for people to just, like, granted, I didn't have bullying. I just had maybe a few assholes mess with me from time to time. But I'm also on the spectrum. Or on this, I'm autistic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an autistic son of a bitch. But, like, you don't see me being an asshole to someone back. You just see a guy who just happens to like video games, or that happens to do stupid shit. And for people to just go and, like, I don't know. It's just a pain in the ass when it comes to stuff like that.
You're a ninja master. I know.
Hey, now, allow me to show you how it's done.
Well, now at least I know where Sly gets it from.
If Bentley's plan
But
works,
yeah,
we
like,
can rid
bullying
our
in
land.
general is just such a shitty thing to do. It's the lowest form of just trying to be, like, trying to show off and whatnot. It's the lowest form of doing something and thinking that you're great about it. Yeah, and once again, I'll even admit, I'm not the most physically fit person either. I am, when I was in like middle school and high school, I was 300 and or I was in the high 200s and now in the 300s kind of, like, weight, right? But, like, I'm not like a giant fat blob of person. So, like, I've had a few people who have bean dipped me or anything, and it definitely sucks. But but it's just one of those things where it's like not really worth it to really get all angry about. I think I had to hit. Yeah, I think I had to hit this first.
These puny traps can stop us.
Yeah, there we go.
I must strike the blossom to extract the poison.
Nice. Wonder what that, it's a seed. I forgot, I completely forgot that was a seed.
This compound will
Oh, jeez, that would that would have just been an instant kill. Let's be honest here.
This poison
Had I fallen from that high up.
sleep like babies.
But yeah, going back to, like, just the whole topic of bullying and everything, I've had people who, like, are genuine assholes. I had a friend named Troy, right? And I don't even know if he even watches my stuff. I don't even know if he's ever tried to reach out to me or anything. But, honest to God, I did not really like him. He was kind of just an asshole. Where the hell do I go? Do I go up here? I might be thinking this wrong. Okay, where do I go? Am I really just blind? I think I'm just blind. Am I able to climb on that? I think I'm able to climb on that, I think. But yeah, like, as much as people get on your nerve and anything, you can't do anything about it. You just tell the teacher, you tell whoever, and maybe they'll do something, maybe they won't. And you hold the grudge on them for as much as you want to. I know that's what I do. It's in the past, though. I don't care. Yeah, like, especially that. You just wonder, like, what really was the issue with that? Like, maybe they just had something going on and they just had frustration to take out, but they decided, instead of seeing, like, a therapist or something or whatever, they decided to just go and attack you.
To extract the poison.
It's definitely a shitty thing, but I mean, you move on. Maybe you hold a grudge. But I mean, mainly you just get new people. Get new friends and all that. And whatnot. I had, you know, I actually did have a friend who was, not necessarily bullied, but his so-called friends did have a thing, or did become kind of assholes. But they did eventually get away from them, essentially. Or, well, he got away from them, and then now he's living a better life now. But granted, that's not necessarily the bullying thing, but that's another one of the things that I definitely do not tolerate, is people pretending to be friends, pretending to be all buddy-buddy, and then in actuality, they're just nothing more than just a bunch of scumbags who are just hurting people for no reason. If I remember correctly, I think this is the operation, isn't it? Yep, this looks to be the operation.
All the intel we need. El Jefe has played dictator for the last time, and it's time to bring him down. First, we need to open those dragon gates. Thanks to Ryuichi's special sushi rolls, the guards are out for the count. Sly, you'll need to gain access to the switches in their mouths. Next, we'll need to open the palace sword gate. However, the bridge is crawling with guards, so we'll need to create a diversion. Murray, you, Sly, and myself will need to distract the guards. Once they're occupied, Ryuichi can make his way under the bridge to the switch and open the gate. Once we get that gate open, there's nothing stopping us from taking the palace and putting El Jefe in his place. Viva la revolucion!
Yeah, it is a easier said than done kind of situation. Being careful, because I am not wanting to get this guy. There we go. Okay.
Okay, Sly. Use those rollers to open the dragon mouth. You'll find the switches somewhere inside. And don't forget your armor. Something tells me those things have very bad breath.
I like how that's the same animation, too. that same animation of Sly opening the thing. I think that's just the same animation as him opening the gate to Ryuichi's little spot before it started to before he crossed that bridge. This animation right here, like opening the door. Funnily enough, now that I think about it, going back, just one last thing to talk about when it comes to that bullying thing. I actually did have a friend who was supposedly a friend who decided to steal from me and claim that, oh, it was his cousin Max's thing. Bullshit. My sister got on him so fast and got him to give me back my shit. Cut him out of my life really fast too. Did not want to have to deal with him. And his name was Brandon, of course. That's the second Brandon. Or no, it seems like every Brandon that I know are complete nut jobs. But that'll be a thing for another day. That's old water under the bridge. Anyways, so I don't know how I want to do this. I'm thinking if it lets me at the end of the cutscene for this boss fight, if it lets me pause at the end of the cutscene for the chapter and whatnot, or the episode, I will probably let it end there and then close the game so that we open it right back to the second episode. Oh yeah, he stole a lot from me. He stole an iPod, stole money from me, and a whole, like, well, just a complete asshole. But here's the thing. He's not the first one. I'm pretty sure I had my Game Boy Advance stolen by one of my friends from back then. Like, this isn't even Brandon at this point. This is like someone before I knew Brandon. And back when I was a kid. It's just a bunch of shitty stuff.
End of the line, Cooper! Get them, you fools!
Okay, I don't know if I have to do the map on Ryuichi's thing.
You all know what to do. Time to kick some butt.
My favorite time of the day.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it was just a real... He was a real piece of work. Like, granted, when the Game Boy Advance got taken, I think it was just, we were just kids. We didn't really know about sharing or like any of that stuff. I think if anything, I allowed them to borrow it and they just forgot to give it back to me. Because, of course, once again, it was kids at the time. It was back when we were kids. But it's like, the Brandon thing was definitely really shitty. Oh, do the characters actually move? If I stay here, will I actually see... Oh, I guess you can just see them from the thing. I don't think they're moving. Are they really not moving? Whoop. Ah, there we go. There we go. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tippy-toe, tippy-toe. Oh, I barely made that. I do not remember if there's any Sly masks in this area. Might be too late. Yeah, these the arrows of where the characters are not moving at all. So these enemies are literally just jumping to their death. I never noticed that. Oh, aren't you a little fancy? I wonder, could you actually see? No, it won't be able to let you. Yeah, he's right there. I like how El Jefe just like breaks the fourth wall right there.
Ha! It's mine.
Oh, my cane!
He really doesn't look like he's moving all that fast.
Sorry, Cooper. You lose. I need to deliver this puny stick to a new owner.
No! El Jefe's getting away!
Don't worry, Ryuichi. Watch after these two. I'm gonna kick some tiger tail and get your cane back.
Alright, just real check. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Now I'm just paranoid about it because I never know like what the actual or what they actually mean by like look at every map. I don't even know if there's even a... Oh, yeah, there is! That's one down. So, out of the whole level, we've probably missed... Or, no, we've only missed a few. Not bad, but then again, I think all of those might just be for the costumes. So, we might have all of them, except for the ones that are in the costume level, or costume areas. That's a giant statue.
Hey, Cooper! What do you think of my statue?
Ha! Looks like a real pigeon magnet.
Ah! I hope you can fly like a pigeon, Cooper! Otherwise, you'll never catch me!
We'll see about that.
He's not looking forward to the climb. But okay, but yeah. We're about to see the cutscene that I first saw back when the game was in its like still getting everything fixed up kind of thing. I'm still trying to find that footage too. Back when it was like first shown off. But it's like a modernized version of like how Sly looked in 2 and 3, I think.
A magnificent likeness, isn't it, Cooper? Almost as handsome as the real thing.
Huh. Yeah, looks almost big enough to contain your overinflated ego.
Take a nice long look. I want you to remember the one who crushed you.
Looks to me like you've got nowhere left to run, El Jefe. Ready to face me now?
Sticking up for the family, eh, Cooper? Too bad you'll never see any of them again. Oh, Cooper, you've climbed so high, and now you're gonna fall.
Here we go. El Jefe. Face to face. First of all, let's get that little map out of the way. And we can see basically how many areas we're going to be going to. I do believe you have to do this mission, or you have to do this fight without taking a single hit of damage. I think. I might be thinking of it wrong. I don't think there's really any boss related trophies. If there is, that really sucks too, because sometimes you may not. Oh, jeez, that was a good shot. I've never actually been hit by that. That was like a first time thing. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the scene. Hold on.
Or something, Cooper. You're actually starting to annoy me.
Oh, don't worry. I have that effect on all cowardly crime lords. El Jefe. Isn't that Spanish for big baby?
Ah, enough of these stupid games.
If I remember correctly, I want to say the model that they decided to use for the trailer for this, or at least for the the model that they used for like the beta footage of this game, I think was used, or was using the same exact model from PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, I think. It definitely had like the same head look that Sly had in that game. Just with an updated look rather than having him with whatever weird kind of like
Sure runs away a lot.
graphical lighting that they had in that game. I think there is a mask in here as well. I don't remember too much.
You are an irritating cat.
There we go. I think you can actually just run between these. I don't want to risk it though, because knowing my ass, I will probably miss it. And I'm pretty sure there is an actual trophy of beating this without getting hit by Mr. El Jefe himself. And I'm just bad at remembering things. How did I also not get that health? Whoa! Well, I guess I don't have to worry about doing the trophy now. May as well just go ahead and beat him. And beat his ass! Boing. Oh! I keep thinking that he's gonna be doing that first. That he's gonna be doing that. Whoopsie.
I hope you send good
Oh,
tidings,
I
friend.
ran a little. I think I ended that phase a little too early. Okay. Now I think about it, where's the... Oh, it is... Oh, it's not there anymore. I think it's because he does the that electric blade. That. I think that actually clips... that would actually make sense. Yeah, this boss music isn't all that bad.
Stupido rata.
If I were to say, like, what soundtrack, or at least, like, boss theme, comes to mind when I think of Sly Cooper,
Hey, Cooper! How do you like my crane style?
I don't know what's scarier, El Jefe or his lame jokes.
I think if I were to pick any kind of,
Stop running away.
soundtrack that really makes me think of Sly Cooper, like, aside from the main theme that you usually hear in the games, I would definitely say that Ms. Ruby's is definitely memorable.
Came back.
This one's probably memorable because of how many times it's been played. Back when the game was still first being shown off. Oh yeah, you can just run through these. That just makes that a whole lot easy. Oh jeez. This should probably be it for him.
How do you like my cane style?
How do you like my cane style? Damn it, Sly Cooper. Forgot that he says that. Oh, that's why. That's why I don't remember that much. Okay. You're gonna do one more of those, and then after that, you're gonna do the fireball. Counter. And he is down. Man, the more that I watch the actual, like, animations that from Sly and everything, it really does look good. I do like the animation for this game. I think it just took me a while to just, like, I don't know what it is. I used to, like, think, like, after the first playthrough, I didn't really like the art style and whatnot. But the more that I'm, like, seeing, like, the reactions from the characters and everything, especially, like, in-game, like, models, it looks really good.
El Jefe was defeated, disgraced, and delivered to the cops. But it was a hollow victory. I'd failed to get back Ryuichi's cane, and we still had no idea who was really behind this whole thing. One thing was for sure, it was somebody powerful enough to have his own private army. We contacted Dimitri for an update on the Thieves Raccoonus, and it looked like Tennessee Kid Cooper needed our help next. That meant we needed to travel back to the 1880s. Luckily, one of the goons that took Ryuichi's cane had dropped what looked like an old sheriff's badge. Bentley had been trying to figure out where it might be from, but now it all made sense. After sampling the badge, Bentley was able to calibrate the time machine. As we prepared to make the jump back to the Old West, I found myself wondering how Carmelita was doing.
Okay. I don't necessarily know how the saving goes for this game. I think we're in the clear to exit the game. Hurry up, please. There we go. Quit the game because we're actually gonna go right back into it. Actually, no, yeah, it's just gonna kick it. I think it's just gonna kick us right back to doing or into the next episode instead. Whoa, what the? Oh, okay, that freaked me out for a second because my screen just went blue for a second. Okay, so that was the first episode of Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Going back through it was actually a trip. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Thieves in Time is going to be a fun little return to actually playing it and whatnot. But I want to say a few things. Going through the boss in general, a whole lot easier than Sly 2 and Sly 3. Like Sly 1, that game's bosses, they are not necessarily bosses. The only one that was technically a boss was Panda King. Ms. Ruby was just a dance, was basically just a Voodoo Simon Says. Mugshot was essentially hit the mirrors and light his ass on fire. Sir Raleigh was just like a single hit each time. 3 hits and it was dead. And then Clockwork was also basically another boss. But like, Sir, I would say that El Jefe was probably easier than Sir Raleigh, I would say. Even easier than the Panda King. Because of just like, yeah, maybe he had more like attacks and whatnot, but they don't really do a whole lot of damage, and you don't take a lot of damage either. But yeah, I believe if we were to go back into the game, it would take us to the second episode, and that's something I don't want to necessarily do. I do not want to go from one episode and then just immediately get into the next episode. That's one of the things I don't like about how Thieves in Time was. I feel like the pacing needs to have a break. You know what I mean? Like, consider, like, going back to, like, Sly 2 or Sly 3. I keep saying like a lot. I'm sorry. But you get what I mean, right? Where Sly 3 and Sly 2 both had a menu that you selected what episode you want to go into. Sly 4, on the other hand, has it to where you beat a level and then you're just on to the next level. I feel like that should not be the case. So keep that in mind for when we finish this, when we finish the game itself, because that's going to be coming back when we talk about the whole series just again after that. How I felt about the episode, I was dreading Pretty in Pinker, but I genuinely had fun with that. Like, compared to what I saw or what I remembered versus what we played, it definitely was a fun little thing. I think for a little bonus, let's watch the animated short. Oh. There we go.
master thief, there is one golden rule. You only steal from other thieves. To pull a heist like this, you need a top-notch team. And with Bentley's brains and Murray's brawn, I have the best.
You know, I just realized something. Bentley's in his wheelchair here, right? Bentley's in his wheelchair. And Sly is still in, like, his normal thief outfit and everything.
The last person I was
So here's the question that I have.
Was Inspector Carmelita Fox.
When did this take place?
She'd been in hot pursuit of Mugshot too, but she was put in the doghouse. I started to untie her, but then realized that might complicate the job.
Also, why does Sly have eyebrows on his mask?
I promised to return soon, but I should have remembered Carmelita doesn't like to be kept waiting.
It looks better like that. And not just have him with eyebrows on his mask.
One thing about Carmelita, she
Also, are those pistols just shock versions of a Glock? Because they look like a Glock. Once again, why the eyebrows?
I cracked the safe, only to find that Mugshot was one step ahead of me.
Also, Mugshot looks real different. Can you imagine having to fight this guy? I feel like this would have been a cool, like, thing to see.
Playing with Mugshot got old pretty fast, so I decided to teach him a new trick. Lie down. Carmelita finally caught up with me, and I have to be honest, the sparks were really flying between us. Unfortunately, that was when Murray decided to crash our reunion. Literally. After that dramatic rescue, I thought for sure we could work out our differences. But she's never been predictable. Then again, neither have I. The heist may not have gone exactly by the book, but sometimes you just gotta improvise. I only hope that one day I'd be able to steal something a little more precious than an antique watch.
Yeah, with with Bentley in his wheelchair, right? When do you think this actually takes place? In the timeline.
So, here I am.
Do you think that takes place
Got my
before
wish,
the actual Cooper Vault
Carmelita
heist?
by my side. Life is good. And something
Or maybe during it? I
tells
wonder.
me our adventure is just beginning.
Also, the eyebrows I could totally be able to understand when it's not on the mask. Well, on that shot. Also, I just like the fact that, nope, I forgot what I was gonna say. It'll come back to me. It's gonna come back when I end the stream. Watch that. It's gonna suck. Anyways, but I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. We finished the first episode of Thieves in Time, and then we decided to watch the animated short. I feel like I should have watched that first before we actually did Thieves in Time. I guess. I don't know. But that's going to be doing it for me here, guys. Tomorrow we will get right back into the swing of things with the second episode. Then we will finish up. Alright, well, yeah, we'll just do the second episode. Yeah, it was genuinely fun. Actually, now that I think about it, since we have a villager leaving today, I'm gonna get on it today. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a short, or maybe not short, but maybe we'll do 2 streams tomorrow. One involving Animal Crossing, just doing like a villager hunt, and then the second one will be Sly Cooper later on in the day. Possibly. Okay, now I gotta figure out what the hell I was saying. What the hell I was gonna say. Nope, I ain't got nothing. I don't know what the hell I was gonna say. But yeah, that's gonna be doing it for me here, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to hop in, see what you guys want to see, like it and whatnot. Time for the usual YouTube algorithm BS. Basic, subscribe, like the channel, reply what you want to see me play and whatnot, and keep an eye out on that Sebastian. You never know. Last time he might steal your canned tuna. But that's going to do it for me here, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for taking a look at the stream or the VOD. Mary Sue, you have yourself a fantastic day. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Sly 4, and